Once upon a time, there was a proud and mighty king who ruled over his kingdom with an iron fist. His power was known far and wide, but his cruelty was whispered in fear. Among his most feared punishments were his 10 wild hyenas, ferocious beasts that he used to punish any servant who dared to err. One day, a loyal servant made a judgment the king disapproved of. The king, his wrath swift as the harmattan wind, decreed that the servant be thrown to the hyenas. The servant, his heart heavy with disappointment, approached the king and pleaded, "Your Majesty, I have served you faithfully for 10 long years. Will you cast me to the hyenas over a single mistake? Grant me 10 days, and I shall accept my fate." The king, amused by the request, granted him the 10 days. In those 10 days, the servant approached the warden of the hyenas and asked to tend to them. The warden, bewildered by such an odd request, reluctantly agreed. The servant spent his days feeding the hyenas, cleaning their den, and tending to their needs with care and attention. The beasts, wild as they were, grew accustomed to the servant's kindness. At the end of the 10 days, the king ordered the servant to face his punishment. The court gathered, expecting a gruesome spectacle, but when the servant was thrown into the den, the hyenas, instead of tearing him apart, merely licked his feet, showing no sign of hostility. Shocked, the king exclaimed, "What sorcery is this? What has happened to my hyenas?" The servant, calm as the morning dew, replied, "Your Majesty, I served the hyenas for just 10 days, and they remembered my kindness. But I have served you for 10 years, and you have forgotten all my loyalty because of a single mistake." The king, struck by the wisdom in the servant's words, sighed deeply. "A river that forgets its source will surely run dry," he muttered, realizing the folly of his judgment. He ordered the servant to be set free. Moral: one good turn deserves another, and those who remember kindness will be remembered in return. Forgetting loyalty in times of error is like cutting down a tree that gives shade because of a single dry leaf.